Welcome back to North of the Broad. I'm Robin Zimmerman along with Bennett Schiller with Schiller and Hamilton Law Firm for his monthly report. And his report today is going to be on teen drivers.
It seems like it was just yesterday.
I know it. Yeah. All right, we're talking about teen drivers. And I wanted to talk about it because I have a 16-year-old and a 15-year-old grandsons that are driving. Now, Aldo, he's 16, he's driving on his own to work and back. A little bit nervous about that. It is very scary. And all I say to him is be careful, and watch out for other people. Right. So let's go over some of the issues.
All right. So obviously the biggest issue, most people think is distractions and other kids in the car. But the number one reason for teenagers being involved in accidents or causing accidents is just inexperience, right? They're new drivers. They have a little lack of experience. The second one, actually the most common, is speeding. They tend to drive a little faster, which causes, if you've ever had to insure a teenager, I raised 4 of them. I had 4 teenagers on my insurance at the same time, and it was costly. But speeding's number 2, and then the third one is distractions. And often the distractions are within the vehicle. It's usually having their buddies in the car with them.
In the back seat, and they're talking. They're all laughing, music is loud.
Yeah. So, all of those are the 3 biggest. This generation of teenagers, thankfully, alcohol is not as big an issue as it was back earlier. Yeah. They do other things, which
like marijuana, I guess. I mean, that impairs you.
So alcohol is not as big an issue, but the distractions, obviously, phone, other people in the vehicles, and distractions outside the vehicle. But the number one is inexperience.
Inexperience, and so how do they get more experience?
So here's what I recommend, and I raised 4 kids. Spend time in the passenger seat. So there's 3 things I think that are very important to be able to help your teenagers, and that's give them experience with you being in the passenger seat, right? Point out some things, explain to them about intersections and school zones, and we talked about buses
last time.
Spend some time in the passenger seat. My wife hated it, so I was the passenger, right? So spend time with them in the vehicle. The second thing that I think is the most important is model good behavior.
Yes.
Don't be on your phone when you're driving. When you're the parent and you have your kids in the car, they learn more by what you do and by watching. So keeping your music down, not putting on your makeup while you're driving.
Not eating while you're driving.
Yeah. Modeling good behavior, obeying the speed limit, using your turn signals. They pick up on these things, right?
Yes.
So we as adults have a responsibility. So if the number one cause of teenage accidents is inexperience, spend some time driving with them. Give them some experience, model good behavior. And another thing that all of my kids had to do was take a driver's ed course.
Yes.
There's private companies that do that. It's about $500 or $600.
Right.
But you will save $500 or $600 in the first year of your car insurance in premium. So those are things that I would absolutely recommend.
Now, Bennett, let me ask you, in your firm, do you see more accidents with teenagers where somebody else has caused it or the teen has caused it?
Well, unfortunately, we see a lot of teenagers that have caused accidents.
Okay.
And usually the injuries that we're representing are the passengers. And sometimes these are good friends and they've severely injured one of their buddies by doing something stupid. Speeding is,
I always say speeding kills. That you don't. I go under the speed limit, and everybody honks at me or goes around me, but I don't like to drive fast. Period.
Yeah, if you have to swerve to miss something in the road at 30 miles an hour is going to have a much less impact than going at 60 or 70 miles an hour. So speed is the number one. We've represented a lot of teenagers that were in vehicles, and from 3 to 6, after those hours are the deadliest for kids. And the other big risk is nighttime driving. So I would encourage parents to ride with their kids at night.
Okay.
And explain to them the different risks, driving at night. So those are all things that we can do as parents to help our teenagers arrive alive, right? We want them home safely, and we don't want them to injure other people.
All right, just very quickly, you have an office here in Beaufort.
I do.
And then you have an office in Rock Hill.
Yeah, we have 4 offices.
4. And then,
and I've been doing this since
since you were...
Yeah, since 96. So 32 years we've been at this, and we have 4 offices, Rock Hill, Lancaster, Charleston, and here.
That's right. Well, thank you. Always good information. Thank you so much, Bennett Schiller.
Thank you.
Schiller Hamilton Law Firm. Appreciate it very much.
Right.
And we'll be right back with more North of the Broad. Don't go away.